Well, it's that time again. Did you pick North Carolina's last-second victory over Florida State? That one tripped up a lot of us, and it kept me from being perfect last week. Good to have you with us for another edition of Pigskin Picks, brought to you by Lee & Associates Commercial Real Estate. Gene, first of all, you were in Death Valley. That one actually lived up to all the hype, huh?
It really did. One of the best football games I've ever seen in person, and the ACC now has 6 teams in the top 25. Clemson's going to have to lose twice to not be in the ACC championship game, and they're in a great spot for the playoff.
Yeah, you know, the wind does move. The Tigers are number 3 in the latest poll, and they'll still have to deal with a wounded Seminole squad down the road. To this week's games, though, let's get to it. The Gamecocks have Georgia at home Saturday. The Dogs a little more than a touchdown favorite.
Well, so frustrating for Gamecock fans. It always looks like they're just a few players away from, Kentucky and maybe Texas A&M too. So many receivers out. I think they were looking at intramural ultimate Frisbee players to play receiver on Saturday, and now Georgia coming in. I like the Bulldogs. I like the way Jacob Eason has been playing despite their second loss to Tennessee. I like Georgia to win this game.
All right, Gamecocks, I think, definitely looked a little better last week. Good on Perry Orth for coming in and moving them down the field in the fourth quarter. Georgia should have beaten Tennessee last week. There's no way they will let another conference game get away. Gamecocks lose at home by 10. Alabama goes to Arkansas. Bama's favored by a couple of touchdowns. Do you smell an upset here?
Well, Arkansas's played them really tough the last 2 years, and I like the way the Razorbacks are doing certain things that match up with Alabama. I hate to sing the praises of Lane Kiffin, but him combined with Jalen Hurts at quarterback, the freshman for Alabama, has really been a spark for that offense. It's a different-looking Alabama team, and I like the Crimson Tide in this one, and maybe by quite a bit.
Yeah, it does make you wonder if Kiffin's not just kind of using the rest of the season to audition for other SEC possible head coaching jobs. I think Arkansas might have something for the Tide. I think this one will put a scare in the number 1 team, and I'll just go ahead and pick the upset, all right, and be done with it. Razorbacks win on a field goal as time expires. And let's add one more SEC game to the discussion. Tennessee heads to Texas A&M.
Well, Warren, there's no doubt that Trevor Knight has given the Aggies a big lift at quarterback coming over from Oklahoma. But at times, and even against the Gamecocks on Saturday, he can look like Mark Sanchez with fumbles and things like that. I like Tennessee in this game. It's an upset, but until the Vols lose, I believe.
Well, Texas A&M was missing a couple of key players last week. I don't think they really showed all they had against the Gamecocks. The Aggies are going to let the air out of Tennessee's balloon, and Rocky Top will be in for a rocky ride as A&M will take this one. Now, both CSU and Citadel remain highly ranked. They play at home, where Gene and I both believe they'll win on Saturday. So get your picks in by Friday. Appreciate you playing, and good luck.